Good morning, students. Last topic we discussed about the direct and indirect speech, and in this video we'll discuss about the models. Dear students, it will help from class 6th to 10th, and in 10th class this topic is of 2 marks. If you are learning this properly, then 2 marks is yours. So let us see about the models. What is model? In the 10th class syllabus, model is given, and in syllabus there is command, request, permission, probability, obligation. These things are given there. So before starting model verbs, we will talk about auxiliaries or helping verbs. So before starting the modal verbs, we will talk about the auxiliary verbs, or we can say that helping verbs. So what is the means of auxiliary verb? Auxiliary verbs means helping verbs. Okay. So a verb which helps the main verb to complete the sentence is called helping verb or auxiliary verb. Means a verb which helps the main verb. A verb which helps the main verb to complete the sentence is called helping verb or auxiliary verb. So helping verb or auxiliary both are the same. These are the two names of the same verb. So auxiliary verb are 24. So there are 24 auxiliary verbs. So what are which are these? So is, am, are, was, were, do, does, did, has, have, had, will, shall, would, should, can, could, may, might, must, ought to, used to, need, dare. These are the 24 auxiliary verbs. So next, kinds of auxiliary verbs. So how many kinds of auxiliary verbs are there? So auxiliary verbs are of two types. Helping verb or auxiliary verb are of two type. Which two type? One is primary auxiliaries and second is modal auxiliaries. So primary auxiliaries, firstly we will discuss about the primary auxiliaries. So what is primary auxiliaries? In primary auxiliaries, verb in the form of to be. So primary auxiliaries you can find in the form of to be. To be means primary auxiliaries can be found in the form of is, am, are, was, were. When it is in the form of is, am, are, was, were, it is called to be form. Second, in the form of do. Primary auxiliaries can be in the form of do. In the form of do, does, did. And third is verb in the form of have. In the form of have, has, have, had. Okay. So primary auxiliaries can be here in the form of to be, in the form of do, in the form of have. Okay. Now note, these all are used as full verb and helping verb. So these all are used as full verb and a helping verb. Full verb means you can say that the main verb. Full verb means you can say the main verb. Okay. Let us see, like as Sita is a good girl. Sita is a good girl. Here is a main verb or full verb. So here is used as the main verb, or we can say the full verb. Okay. Now let us see the next example. She is reading a book. She is reading a book. So here here is a helping verb. This is, we are talking about this is here as the helping verb, and this is the main verb. So here is was using as the main verb, and here is using as the helping verb, because reading is the main verb and is the helping verb. So in some sentences that is am are can be used as the main verb, and in some sentences these are used as the helping verb. Okay, so let us see the next example. He has a book. He has a book. So here has is working as the main verb or full verb. He has a book. So has is working as the main verb or full verb. Next, he has read the book. He has read the book. Here read is the main verb and has is the helping verb. Okay, so here has is working as the helping verb. Okay, next sentence we'll see. Next example. He does his work honestly. He does his work honestly. So here does is working as the full verb. It means main verb. Here does is working as the full verb or main verb. And next example, he does not play football daily. So here play is the main verb and does is working as the helping verb. So here does is helping verb. Got it? Where main verb is not available, there does works as the main verb, but when main verb is given, then this works as the helping verb. Now as I told you before that auxiliary verb are of two types. One of the primary auxiliaries or second is the modal auxiliaries. Now second is modal auxiliaries, and before this we did talk about the primary auxiliaries. In modal auxiliaries, modal means what? Mood. Modal means mood. The word which shows the feeling of mood is called modal. What is modal? The word which shows the feeling of mood is called modal. That's why a verb which shows the feeling of full verb is called modal auxiliary verb. A verb which shows the feeling of full verb is called modal auxiliary verb. Let us see. Modal auxiliary never used alone. So modal verb never used alone. It is used in the first form with main verb. So modal auxiliary is always used in first form with main verb. Got it? Once again I am telling you that modal auxiliary is always used in the first form with main verb. So modal auxiliary is always used with the main verb and in the first form. Let us see some example. Here formula is given that firstly subject. Whenever a sentence is written, then firstly subject, then modal verb, then main verb, then first form of the verb, and then etc. Let us see the example. She may come today with her friends. She may come today with her friends. So here she is subject. According to formula, she is a subject, and may is the modal verb. May is modal, and come is the main verb. So come is the first form of the main verb. First form of the main verb. and today with her friend. These are the etc, or we can say the phrase. So modal auxiliaries are those helping verb which shows feelings of. We can say the modal auxiliaries are those helping verbs which shows feelings of ability, obligation, pray, capacity, wish, suggestion, threat, and possibilities. Okay, so modal auxiliaries are those those helping verbs which shows the feelings of ability, obligation, pray, capacity, wish, suggestion, threat, and possibilities. So let us see the modal auxiliaries. These are always used in the first form with main verb. So modal auxiliaries always used in the first form with main verb. So here is the main verb, and modal auxiliary is always used in the first form with the main verb. Okay, now let us see second. These are always used in the first form with the main verb. Example: he should leave the room. He should leave the room. So leave is the first form of the verb, and should is the modal auxiliary, yeah, modal verb. It may rain today. So rain is the main verb, first form of the verb, and may is the modal verb. Next, see, there is no effect of subject, number, gender, or person on the auxiliaries. So there is no effect of subject, number, gender, person on the auxiliaries. Like he may come. He may come. So in this one there is no effect of any subject. So if on the place of he we write the she, then no effect on may. He may come, she may come, my brother may come, my father may come. So on the modal auxiliaries there is no effect of any subject, number, how many persons are there, no effect what is the gender there, no effect there is a masculine, feminine, common or neuter. So no effect on the modal auxiliaries. Okay, birds can fly. So here he is the singular number, here birds are the plural number, and can is the same. It means there is no effect on the modal auxiliaries while there is any subject, any gender, any person, and what is the number there, no effect on the modal auxiliaries. Got it? She must obey her parents. She must obey her parents. So if right on the place of she we can say he, or we can say they. No effect on the must will the same. Here he could run. So he could run, she could run, they could run, I could run. So if we are using a different type of subject, then no effect on the modal auxiliaries, it will remain same. Now let us see the next things. Next rule is here: by using not, the sentence will become negative. If we are using not in the sentence, then it will become negative. And if we use it before the subject, it will become interrogative sentence. If we are using the modal verb before the subject, then it will become the interrogative. And if we are using not in a sentence, then it will become the negative sentence. Like as he will not go to college today. He will not go to college today. So this is which type of sentence? Negative sentence. So will is working as a helping verb, and go is the main verb. Will is working as here as a main as a auxiliary verb or the helping verb, and go is the main verb. and not is given here, that's why it is the negative sentence. Now, will he go to college today? So whenever we are using this in the first before the subject, then it will be change in the interrogative sentence, and this is interrogative sentence because modal verb is used before the subject. Got it? Now, fourth rule is here. In a sentence, primary and modal both auxiliaries can be used together. In a sentence, primary and modal both auxiliaries can be used together, but modal auxiliaries is used before primary auxiliaries. Got it? So in a sentence, primary and modal, helping verb and modal verb both can be used together. Got it? But modal auxiliaries is used before the helping verb. See here, we will see the example. He might have gone to the party. He might have gone to the party. So he might is the modal verb and have is the primary auxiliaries, it means helping verb, and gone is the main verb. So in a sentence, primary and modal both auxiliaries can be used together. What is said? In a sentence, primary and modal both auxiliaries can be used together. So here this is primary auxiliaries and this is modal auxiliaries, both can be used together. Okay? But modal auxiliaries is used before primary auxiliaries. But modal auxiliaries is used before the primary auxiliaries or before the helping verb. Got it? So here modal verb and primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries both can be used together, but modal verb will be used before the primary auxiliaries. Is it clear? Now next, s or es is not used in third person singular number while using modal auxiliaries. So one more rule is here. S or es is not used. S or es is not used in the third person singular number while using modal auxiliaries. Whenever we are using modal auxiliaries, then we will not use s or es in the helping verb, in the main verb. Okay, like he may go. He may go. Here, like we use he goes. In this one, we use he goes, but whenever we are using the modal verb, we don't use s or es. She can run. So she runs. Here s or es is used with third person singular number. We use the s or es, but whenever we are using the modal auxiliaries, then we want to use s or es in the main verb. So got it? So rule is here, s or es is not used in third person singular number while using modal auxiliaries. I hope that you have understood, and rest things we'll discuss in the next video, and more rules will be there, and these are the basic things that we have discussed here, and see you in next video.